Hey, where'd you go? Last time, this isn't telling me the same thing. Last time it said it was not. I don't even know if this is working. Let's see. Because last time it said it was not visible. They've changed the look. There we go. I think that was correct. Alright, I'm taking that off because I had a nosebleed last night. That's not going to help. Pushes on my face too much. Nobody will probably watch, but there was a guy on the RDU channel. Flip this back around. Oh, man, oh wait a second. The guy's name was Christopher Sung. For all I know, I'm saying it wrong, and it's soon. Or soon. I don't know. And asked if I would do a live drive around Holly Springs, so I'm gonna do that, and I do have the GoPro running next to it, and I'm gonna cruise around now, and I'm pretty sure I have this so anybody can watch this. Should be just open to the public, and I won't be able to probably read anything. And we'll flip this around now, and I probably won't be able to tell if anybody's watching, but I'll do it anyway. Even the GoPro's running. I should, you know what, no. I'm gonna wear the microphone just for the GoPro. Just for the heck of it. Because that way, if the live thing screws up, at least I'll have the GoPro to go by. I can get this on my shirt. Make sure I'm using the working one, not the one I gave Alan, which that sucked. That was my fault. Alright. Sync this with the GoPro. Do not stop the GoPro. So I'm here at Ting Stadium in Holly Springs. I love coming here because the parking lot, it's normally empty. This is a weekday. And this is I don't know what kind of league this is. I know they use metal bats. They don't use wood bats. It's not like a AAA or anything. But this is a nice place to come to learn how to drive. And also to learn how to drive stick. Because the camera probably can't pick it up. If I face this direction, I'm facing downhill, and it's a slight downhill. And to the right is also a slight uphill. So if you want to learn how to drive stick, you would come in right here, and you can go this way downhill. It's easier to start. And then when you feel up to it, you can then come back this way and learn how to use your clutch in that direction. And it's not a big uphill. It's just a nice slight incline, almost like a grade to get the water down. This is also a great place to come. I need to come over here and do an Evel Knievel video and a bunch of other stuff. We always come over here. It's a good place to start our videos up. They just made this street recently go through. This street never went through before, so now it connects to the 55. We're gonna go through Holly Springs, which I hate going this way. It's always like crowded. The streets are small. Across the street right there is Arbor Creek. People also come over here and walk. People also sit up here on this grass with their chairs and watch baseball. But I don't know if they're doing any, I don't think they're doing any events right now. This is the car wash on the left. It's one of the do-it-yourself ones. I love that car wash right there. It's awesome. I think it's like $5 now though, so I'd rather just go to the Fuquay Sheets because they have a touchless automatic one. Got Fast Lube, Advance on the left. There's a doggy place or whatever. There's Meineke is brand new, and of course O'Reilly's next door. That's a good place to go. Go this way for a second. There is a Sonic right there on the left. There's not too many of those around, but it's cool that we live by one. I don't know if that's good or bad. Dude, just standing there. What are you standing there for, dude? Just standing there. This is where Ace Hardware is. Oh. Can't see with the sun, dude. Oh, Ace Hardware has their own van. How about that? I've never seen that. This Ace Hardware is cool because that's where I make all my homemade camera mounts. There in Lowe's. I walk into Ace Hardware, I'm not getting hardware like for real things. I'm getting stuff to make homemade camera mounts and weird stuff. Heading toward downtown Holly Springs. Right here on the right is Quantum. This is where the bands for the parade meet. It's a cul-de-sac, and this is the parade route. There's a Los Tres Magueyes right here on the right with a Walgreens, and me and Mike did these signs right here, these directional signs. There's also, what's this place called? Mama Bird's on the left is an ice cream place. I usually don't go this way. I hate going through downtown Holly Springs now that they've developed it a little bit. A lot of the downtown areas, even though Holly Springs is small, a lot of the downtown areas are doing like what Raleigh and Durham are doing, and they're making like all the hip like coffee places and whatever, and then like apartments on top. This house on the left is going to be a tea room. It's not open yet. And there's this gas station up here on the left. Looks like a place you'd buy crack, but from what I've heard, the people are really nice right there. There's a computer store here on the right. Don't ever go there. They're terrible. They just rip people off. Looks like they're blocking the street or something up here. Those stupid yellow little signs in the road telling you to warn about pedestrians, and they're in the wrong spot because they actually block the road. The dude's putting a sign in. Road safe. It's the courthouse on the right, and all that stuff on the right over there across the street. That's all new. Or new. It's newer. I still say it's new. And then up here on the left is a house-looking thing called Our Moments in Time, and that's Beth and Jerry's place. It's a place where, like, if you're an artisan, I guess you put your stuff in there and try and sell it. They also have coffee in the back, and they can put a shot in there, just like Starbucks. If you want to support a local business, go there. This is all this new stuff. You can't go that way, can you? Is that the street that goes through? Isn't that the one way? Oh, I guess that does go through. They changed all the streets, what direction they're going. So let's see. Let's turn here before we go straight. I'm gonna end up going that way, but I'm not gonna come out here and turn left either. Let's go down here. I haven't been down here in years. We'll go down to Womble. And the only reason why I haven't been down here is because they changed everything. Dang, this microphone has a lot of noise. Come on, microphone. Oh well, I hope it's working good. I think it's this street. We'll go down this street. I don't know if I'm on the right street, if there's speed bumps. I haven't been over here in years, though. I don't think anybody's watching, so. Children drop-off zone. Tuck and roll, Grandma. This is some place on the left. I don't know what it is. It's called the Hunt Recreation Center. Never been in it. Speed bump. If I was in the right vehicle or motorcycle, you could probably jump that. So this is Womble up here on the right. This used to just be a huge grassy area that we used to come here, and this is where I learned how to fly the helicopter. This is where we used to just come and run around with a ball or a kite or whatever. And then they took almost all of it. They put this fence up right here on the right, and it's all soccer fields right there, and I think that's the fake grass stuff. So we don't come over here anymore. They pretty much took away the park. There's still some park left, but they pretty much took away almost the whole park. That was the part, you know, where most people would go. They also used to do the fireworks from here, and they moved that. We'll go in here for a second. I don't think anybody's watching anyway, but we got the GoPro running, so I can always upload this later. I'm gonna try and drive for about an hour, and then I'm going to Hot Chicks for lunch. Yay! I'll do a food review over there with the microphone and the GoPro, the other GoPro, and all that stuff. So we used to play right here on the right where this fence is. They still have that little, I don't know what you call it. It's not a stadium, it's a stage. That's where we did the music video at. We came over here first to do the music video. As a kid, I was just on the stage. So it's a great place to go. And they still have some grassy area, but this is all downhill. It's not the best place to be like kicking a ball or, you know, whatever. But they still have some park over there. There's baseball fields, and there's some people come here and walk on these trails. But for the most part, they took the main park away. And if I can get around the block, I'm not sure how to do it from this direction. I know how to do it from the other side. Somebody's bottle right there. The reason why they did that is there's a place behind here where they moved everything to, all the new events and stuff. This used to be the place where they would do, what's it called? Not like holidays, whatever it's called. And the band would come and parade through and play holiday music or whatever. I don't even remember. I'll probably get lost going down in here because I don't know these streets. I do know if you go to the back, you can get to the place I'm looking for, but I only know how to do it on the other side of the park. I don't know how to go this way. Ruby dooby doo. But if not, we're just going through a nice neighborhood behind the park. Nice, decently wide street for once. For some reason, Hillbillies like to make their streets super, super narrow. You can't fit anything. They don't think about cars here, though. They don't know about cars. Oh, that's the stop sign. I was looking at the... I was around the stop sign. I was looking at the crosswalk to stop up there. Okay, what's the point of the fence? It's just like a piece of a fence in the front yard. It looks nice, but what is the point? You gotta make that go all the way around your house. That's kind of strange. Yeah, see, I didn't want to go that way. I don't know. I'll get lost if I go that way, so we're gonna turn around and go all the way back the other way because I know it out of my head. And too close to the corner to make a reverse. I hate being by the corner. I didn't see that dude's car on the way. I turned around. It almost looked like a lowrider. It was an Impala. And I gave the dude a thumbs up. He was like smiling and laughing while he's smoking a cigarette. That was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that car before. If you live in this area, I don't care if you have a tuner. I don't care if you have a stock 87 Taurus. Come on out to Cars and Coffee, Morrisville. Let us take pictures of your car. Because I'll take pictures of your car. Like Austin brings his Toyota. Oh man, I'm going to call it a Tercel. I think it's a Corolla. Man, I'm going to get it wrong. It's a little white old Toyota. I'll take pictures of it just because I know it's his. So come on out, have fun, and go look at all the cars. You do not have to have a show car to come out there. Cars and Coffee is more about hanging out with car enthusiasts. And that's what makes it so fun. You're hanging out with people. You are looking at, like, you know, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, but there's also, you know, just regular cars in there that are just clean or look nice. And it's mostly for, you know, just hanging out and looking at cars. You don't even have to know about cars. When I'm videoing, sometimes I like to interview people about their car. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have an agenda I need to follow because I got stuff in my head and I'll lose it if I, you know, get sidetracked. And people start telling me about their car and I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just take pictures of the pretty colors. I wonder why this thing is... Oh man, I just got the sun in my face. Gonna go around the block here. For some reason the audio recorder has like a ton of noise. Now I'm worried because of what happened to Alan's microphone. That sucked. We were in Alan's car. I was trying to do in-car interviews and then I forgot we were even wearing the microphones because I'm just having so much fun in the car. And then I get home and his has 0. No decibels. Nothing worked. So take apart the microphone, the ground wire was off of the microphone. I've got to resolder that. So I'm using the other one, which is identical. I love these microphones, but that's what you get when you pay for garbage like I do. Spend the money and buy like good stuff. I only wanted to, oh, it's 25, I'm going 35. If you just follow this all the way down. I'm sure I could have went on that other street and got here, but I don't know how. This is the only way I know, and now I got 2 cars behind me, and I have no clue where I'm going. No, just go to the end of this street. Where this street ends is where we're going. So this is the other side of Womble right here. This is the baseball fields on the left. You can see a little walking trail. This is also where we came over here, and Andrew had the 14-inch Pearl Championship marching snare. We came over here because it's so wide open. He was actually playing it there with a microphone on it. We did a little video there. Marching. Even if you have a drum set in your house, You don't know what loud is until you put a marching snare inside your house. Oh my gosh, they're so loud. Drum sets are loud, but like when you stand outside your house, snare might cut through a little, bass drum might reverberate a little, cymbals don't really cut, China's cut through walls and whatever, but a marching snare, a marching band snare, is louder than all of that put together. It's crazy loud. So this opening right here is called Sug Farm Park. It's called Sug Farm. And this is why they did that to Womble, because all the events that they used to have at Womble, they moved over to this area. And you could see also on the left right here, these signs correct? Yeah. On the left right there, there's a windsock. And this is where there's a local RC flying club. They come here on the left side. I don't know if they like the helicopters and things. They mostly have airplanes. But you can see how big this place is. This is where they do fireworks now and the Holly Spring Days or whatever. I just want to go down here and turn around. So I guess you can drive through that hole right there. This is usually where people would park. You can drive through that opening right there and go all the way up to there, way up there. And that's where they have most of the events. And there's porta potties and stuff. I don't remember if there's buildings. I haven't been over here in a long time. Please pick up your poop. Okay, how about I don't poop? How about the dog poops? That would be funny if I pooped and then I gotta pick it up and shove it in the bag. I guess you could, huh? I'm hairy enough. They would just think I'm a stray animal pooping in the park. What time is it? I've wasted 20 minutes so far. I wanted to show a couple things. We'll go kind of past Walmart for a second. It's a nice house. We have a two-story house. Most houses out here are 2 stories. If not, it's a ranch style, which as I'm getting older, I do not want stairs anymore. The camera probably don't pick that up. If you look, oh, the tree's in the way now. I was gonna say, you look way up there, you see like some smoke. It looks like clouds. That is Harris Nuclear Power Plant. I'm not sure. I've never been. The schools around here go on field trips over there. I've never been over there. I've been to the park, which is really nice. Puppy! The park over there, Harris Lake Park or whatever it's called, is very nice. The lake is very clean. I'm sure there's 3-eyed fish in it, but it's clean. Because the other lake by us is Jordan Lake, and it's filthy. It's a Civic. Is it a Type R? It's an SI. Stands out. So since I've never been over there, I don't know what they power. Like, is that where we get our power from? Or does it go somewhere else, you know? Kind of like how California gets their water from other places. They don't have like their own. Purple on the house. The house has purple trim on the left. So that's maple. I'm gonna go up, let's see. One more. I'm gonna have to turn left and then turn left. And if I can't make that second left, I am going to turn back to the right and make a circle. Alright, we'll take this one. Back on Main Street. The problem is it's so busy. It's only 11:20 on a Tuesday. So it's before lunch. I should be able to turn left here. I'm a little close to the left. where Walmart is, so most of the traffic's going to come from there. But if I can, oh, here they come. The traffic from the right screwed it up. I was going to say I can make a left, but you got to hit it just right, because the Walmart traffic is going to come this way. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can go behind this white truck. Yay, Bo. Okay. Still got nobody watching. Don't care. I'm guessing I did it correctly. I don't know. The one dude asked for it. I'm doing it. If ain't nobody watching, oh well. I'll upload the GoPro footage then. And it'll be like it's as live. I'm gonna go straight right here. The right straight lane. Somebody was just struck right here by a car. A pedestrian was just hit right here. I don't know if they lived. There are no crosswalks. Look, 0 crosswalks. There's one across the street that goes in this direction. That is it. If you turn left, the next crosswalk is down in Fuquay Varina, down by the Sheets. There are no crosswalks. There's some to my right, but they're like way down there where the super street is, so you do like these diagonal crossings, but there's none right here. And this one person online, I was like, they need to build the streets correctly. You have houses here, you have all these teenagers here, they want to cross here because this is where everything is, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and Burger King. You're good. The kids are going to want to come over here. You have to think of that. So we're going to go to the second driveway. This is the Chick-fil-A driveway. Go to this one. They made that road, if we go straight, they made that go through now. That used to not go straight. So this has a Dairy Queen on the right, Chick-fil-A's on the right, Burger King is on the right. There's a Valvoline place up there. There's a food truck up there. And there's like this thing that says Harris Teeter Fuel. It's a gas station and a convenience store on the right. It's a little bit tight back in there. It's where the metro used to come in handy. There's also some medical places in here. I think I'm in the DMV parking lot as well. We'll go over there for a second. Hickory Tavern. I don't remember if that was any good. I'm not going to catch the food truck because I'm going to turn left. Mustang coming. There's a DMV up here. It's a license plate one, like registration and stuff only. They don't do licenses. But if you're ever in this area, that is the best DMV. It's right here on the left next to a vet. It's the best DMV in the area. The people there are always super nice. They're quick. They're organized. As long as you have your stuff in order. But they're very helpful. There's a lady right there on the left putting her sticker on her license plate, which I don't know how you do that there. We take it home and do like a heat gun and everything and take the other one off. So I'm in the Harris Teeter parking lot. There's a China Uno over here and an Acme Pizza. What did it used to be called? Oh, just a choo-choo train pizza. Yeah, you looked at the last second, lady. You should be looking way before that. Busy in your purse. But yeah, that DMV is awesome. That's where we always go. I love it in there. I know there's a liquor store up here. And by liquor store, I mean ABC store. It's the alcohol and beverage control. That's how North Carolina works. If you go to the grocery store, you can't buy liquor. Some people think that's strange because in other states, you just go to 7-Eleven or the grocery store and there's tons of alcohol. So where I'm at Avon Ferry. I'm going to turn to the right. If you go to the left, there's a brand new Sheets right there. It's not brand new, but to me it's still brand new. They're widening the road or something here. There's also a fire station down there, and that's also the way to the high school where our kids went and were in the marching band. When we first moved over here, that high school was brand new. And they ended up going there, and it was still pretty nice by the time they got there. By the time they left, you know, it got a little bit overcrowded where they have bungalows and stuff out in the back. So it wasn't as nice because the bungalows are taking up like the basketball courts and stuff. Same with my old schools. You look up John Muir Junior High, and you look on the backside where the basketball things are and whatever. There's a lot of bungalows and stuff now back there. Hoping this audio comes out good because on the recorder, because for some reason the level doesn't drop when I stop talking. And I know I have the window open, but when I'm sitting still, it still has a lot of noise. It's way too much noise. This is a super street. You cannot go across from the cross streets anymore. They blocked them off with the cement in the middle. There's these double left turn lanes now. So you can see the street on the right, you can't cross across. And there's crosswalks here, but you have to go this weird diagonal pattern. So if you were to come out that street and you wanted to cross the street we're on, you have to turn to the right, go the direction we're going, get in that left lane right there, and do a U-turn. Someone's honking at someone. We are going to go into the Target parking lot for a second because Starbucks is in there and I want to show something at Starbucks without going into Starbucks. It's almost lunchtime for this area, so it's going to start getting crowded in a minute. So I'll loosen this up for a second. If I can. I can't. I was going to turn the camera. I can't. I should have put the ball in there. But anyway, the street to the right, you can see those two silver cars there. That used to go through. You just cross like any other street. You come to the light and go across. Now you can't. If you want to go where I'm going to the left right there, there's a Target on the left. And you come out of that street, you have to turn right like they're doing. Go to that next light in the left lane, turn around, come back this way and turn right. But you can see the crosswalk right here. Right here. It goes like, it's a weird diagonal looking thing. At least it's there. Saw a Charger with their little bumper guards on. Yeah, you better stop, dude. Because I'm not. I got a green light. Not stopping. There's an Olive Garden in here. You people that like to spend money on food. I really can't. I like Olive Garden, but it's hard to justify the cost of eating out. It really is. Let's go get a $50 steak at Angus Barn. And it's like, man, you can go to Costco and get like 4 of those things for cheaper. There's a Christmas tree thing right here. I know Porter usually has a fireworks stand right here at 4th of July. I don't know if he's doing Christmas trees or not. Smart kid. A little weird. Smart kid, though. There's a bunch of restaurants down in here. A bunch of shopping. There's a Five Below. But I want to show Starbucks for a second and see it. I know it's not morning time. Hillbilly driver. I'm going to show something that is extremely dangerous, and these guys are oblivious to this. I'm going to park like a hillbilly just to show what I'm talking about. Okay, so I came here the other day. It's going to be on one of my RDU drivers things. These people are coming this way, so this is the wrong way. See how this Jeep is on the correct side of the road, but see how that truck had to go down the wrong side of the road, and see where the white car is? They're on the wrong side. Starbucks, for some reason, put these cones right here to force you around the building this way and come this way up the drive-through, which is backward. Also, the line will get so long and go around the building that way, you'll block the people coming out of the drive-through. Who's that? It's a Scion with some Japanese writing. I don't know who that is. I don't know. So what they should do, and I thought about doing that. I thought about running over there, but see how that car, it just came in and it's this way? The line will be this way. So the other day I came in from here because I wanted to pick up my drink at Starbucks. And I went this way, and this lady was coming at me because she's trying to come into the drive-thru, but it's backward. So what these people need to do, so they did this on purpose. They put these cones here, and they make them like in a semicircle that way, so that they force you in that way. So I'm pointing my finger on the phone. I know that the camera ain't picking all this stuff up. What they need to do, and what I thought about doing, is running over there one day and grabbing the cones and moving them in a semicircle this way, halfway in this lane, to force the line to go this way up the street. That's where it needs to be. Because then you can have a long line up the street. People can still pass them safely on, like, in both directions right here, because the street's wide enough. And then you can have a nice long line going there as well. There's no reason to make it go backwards. That is a full-on hillbilly move right there. So who? Oh, that minivan I just walked by. That just drove by. The lady had her phone in her right hand, creeping. Put the phones down, people. There's no reason to hold it. You're not that important. But you can. It causes a huge issue whether you're in that line or you're trying to not be in that line and go into, like, even this is the bank right here. So sometimes, you know, you have to go in this way and go to the bank. Well, because the line is all screwed up and going the wrong way around the building, you got to kind of go around the building and go this way just to go into the bank. But that's a big issue, and I'm surprised, like, the cops or anybody haven't come over here and said that. But the cops aren't from here. I mean, the cops are from here too, so they don't know how to drive either. North Carolina, they don't know about cars. They don't care about cars. They have no clue how an automobile works. And it drives me nuts because we come from a car culture. And it's like, they just think it's no big deal. You'll be fine, hon. It's all good. No, it's extremely dangerous. You're making, see, like, let's see where this car goes. They're talking on their phone in their right hand. But see how that silver car went that way? Normally, the drive-through line is backwards right there where they just turn, and you can't get in there, especially in the morning. So all they need to do is make it go in this direction. You can make that line all the way down to where we just came from, and it wouldn't affect really anybody. And most traffic comes from this way too, which would suck because then you'd have to go down there and get in the back of the line. But it would be safer. Most people come from our left and then they go down that driveway and they go inside. But that's extremely dangerous. And they don't care. They don't know it's dangerous. And you tell them, oh, you'll be fine, hon. No, you won't. People like you are causing these problems. The people that don't care. You'll be fine, hon. People that say that are the people that they don't care about laws. They only care about themselves. No, there's these things for safety reasons. A lot of people think I come here and I just complain about North Carolina, which I do. But most of the things that I see are safety issues, crosswalks, the traffic lights, the no sidewalks, the no bike lanes, all that type of stuff. They don't care. They really don't. So across the street there is a, forget what's over there. Some more shops. That was something I really wanted to show because it's a huge, huge issue. It's a nice Mini Cooper. I'm not a fan of minis. They look cool. I like the speedometer. Pay attention, it's turning green. They have a red. Go, 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 go. Wake up! Get off the phone and wake up! What the heck, man? Well, I was talking nice about your car, now I'm not. See, now you're gonna miss the light. Because you're creeping. Creeper. Now you're gonna run the red light. What are you doing, man? Really, what are you doing? I couldn't tell. The guy looked like he was like drunk or stoned. Still have 0 people watching. So, since nobody's watching, I was gonna do this for an hour. It's been 40 minutes. I'm gonna head up to Hot Chicks, which is a food truck, and I'm gonna go to lunch. It's gonna be the trailer and not the truck. And then I'm gonna try and do a food review out there with the microphone and the other GoPro. Try and make a nice little thing for those people. They're very nice people. But nobody's watching anyway, so it's kind of a... I make videos even if nobody watches. Like if you look at some of my other videos, I don't have very many views, but I do them anyway because I like to do them. But if I'm doing something live and ain't nobody watching, I'm done. There's no reason. Turn signal on, changing lane. There's no reason really to do this. So I'll just go to lunch and get back home. Freddy's on the left, a Texas Roadhouse, Panera Bread, forget what else is over there. The sign says Target, it's not where Target is. The movie theater. Me Cancun. Some people think that's awesome. That's really not that good. Mexican food around here really isn't good. Toreros, so far all of them passing by the backside of the baseball stadium right now, which is called Ting Stadium. Ting! Maybe because they use metal bats. Ting! Mexican food around here is terrible. Food around here in general is very horrible. It's really bad. Like if you go to LA, it's hard to find bad food. Here it's like there's bad food everywhere. But people rave about that Me Cancun, and we're like, no. Every time we go out for Mexican food, my wife gets mad because she can always make it better, and that is actually true. Toreros is a chain out here. They have some pretty good food. Then there's Los Tres Maguayas. So they're all different. It's a chain. I don't know if it's like a family chain, but there's a few of them around here. But there's one we're going to be passing up here in Apex, and it's just called Los Tres. Now I think it's related to the other ones, but they dropped the Maguayas off the end of the name. It just says Los Tres. So it is actually better for whatever reason. I don't know if it's management, workers, whatever they do it. The one up here is awesome. It's the best one. So we prefer to go to that one. Like even McDonald's around here is terrible. I like fake food. I love McDonald's. The faker the food, the more I like it. But we just passed one in Holly Springs. That one's terrible. It's always mismanaged. The workers there are always messing around. They're teenagers, and I get that. That's cool. But it's so badly ran. Wow, they did a lot of work right there on the freeway. So we'd like to go. We call this one up here the Mexican McDonald's, which is because it's mostly Mexicans that work there. You want something done right, you want Mexicans to do it. So you go up here to this McDonald's up here in Apex. They're quick, it's always correct, but there's a catch. If you go through the drive-thru and get your food, sometimes it's wrong and it's not fast. If you walk in, it's very, very quick and accurate, and everyone in there is very friendly. But that's where all the Mexicans go to eat, and that's where they usually have the Mexican workers past a gas station. For whatever reason, they have like an alcohol license. You could go in there, and it's like a bar in the gas station. So you can go in there and get drunk and then get right back in your car after you filled it up with gas and go drive. I thought that was kind of stupid of them to do that, but that's the hillbilly way. So we're now in Apex. And we got the police station, fire station on the right coming up next to a Handy Hugo's BP. This used to be where the Subaru place is. They moved. There is a Bojangles. It's Bojangles. We call it Bojangles. We actually thought it was Mexican food when we first moved here. We're like, oh, look, it's Bojangles. And then we're like, oh, it's hillbilly chicken. It's Bojangles. Coming to get my takeout on my tortilla. They actually say that here. They say salsa. Salsa and my tortilla. There's a Waffle House up here on the right, which is actually really good. I love Waffle House. And there's another issue up here, so you probably didn't see any crosswalks right there. There's hotels here on the left, and including the street to the left. There's also a car place. There's gas stations and convenience stores on the left. And there's no way to get there. Also, there's like this little sidewalk on the right side. And if you are walking on that sidewalk and you want to keep going forward, you'll see there's no crosswalk crossing the street, and then you have to get across the freeway. There's no crosswalks there either. It's like they just don't think about people. They don't think people would be out and about. It's the same in Briar Creek. I should show an aerial image. Briar Creek is like tons and tons of people live over there. Kids, families. It's massive. There's a Walmart across the 70. You can't get over there. They need to put a pedestrian bridge over the street. Is what they need to do, because it's like super, super wide. But they don't think about stuff like that. Vegas has pedestrian bridges. You know, other cities have tunnels or bridges under the streets. They don't think about stuff like that here. See, look, no crosswalk. If you were walking along here, like let's say you were at that hotel back there and you wanted to go to the Mexican McDonald's up here, you got to cross the freeway right here. It's so dangerous. Look at that. The cars ain't going to care about you. This is the Mexican McDonald's. There's some hotels here. This is the Los Tres. They dropped the Wiguayas. This is the good Mexican place. This is Marco Street or whatever. Yeah, Marco Drive. They made that go through now, so you can get to Costco and stuff a little bit easier. It's just about lunchtime, so it's getting crowded and people are creeping. This is the car wash on the right. Don't go here. It's called Sam's Express. They have those things that spin around and they whack the crap out of your car. Don't go in there. If you really hate your car, go in there. But it is so bad. When we first got this car I'm in, I think it was this car that we're in. I just passed Highway 55, coming up on Roberts Work. See this dude on the left is trying to cross the street. This old man just crossing right in the middle. There's no way to cross. But we got this car. My wife goes, "Oh, I like this place," and I was in the passenger seat going, "Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Don't ever go there." Look, no crosswalks. So we're approaching. There's a food truck up here, and it's a Mexican grocery store. That's really that food truck is really good. This Las Delicias. Advance is on the left, where Robert is the manager currently. You'll want to go see him. But that food truck back there at Las Delicias is so good. They bought a second one, which is usually up here where I'm going, to Hot Chicks. And I don't know, where can I park? Do I park in the grocery store? There's another. I'm going to turn here real quick. Okay. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to go over into the Mexican. Is it really a Mexican grocery store? What do you call that place? They have Bimbo and stuff, and there is a Mexican grocery store, but the one back there where the food truck was, that really is like a Mexican grocery store. When we first moved here, they didn't have cilantro in the regular grocery stores. Now, and tortillas were even hard to find when we first moved here. But now you can get that stuff. But we had to go to the Mexican grocery store, and people were looking at us like, what are these people doing in here? I gotta turn. There's too many people behind, and I need to turn around. It really sucks how there's always somebody there. Actually, this street goes right to the grocery store. That'll work. There's a choo-choo track up ahead. Good place to watch trains. Nice turn signal guy. Would have been nice to know. See, I'm going to pull into the grocery store. Hopefully be able to set up a chair and a tray table behind the car, but it looks like a lot of people are coming over here to eat. This truck is on the wrong spot. Sure, on the wrong side of the road, guy. This is where I got Fremmy's cookies that time. Fremmy, I know you probably won't watch this. I still owe you ice cream cookies. I forget what they're called. However you say ice cream in Spanish. Compare Foods, that's what it is. They sell Bimbo in here. Bimbo makes these cookies. Let's see, I don't want to be by the... They probably have like... loud watch. Oh, this is great back here. This would be awesome back here. It's not the best spot, but I'll tell you what. Get back in here, there's like this little diamond thing. I can actually do a food review right there. It's not the best place to park, I can tell you that. Awesome. Sweet. Hopefully I won't get blocked in too bad. All right, stopping the live phone one. Ain't nobody watching anyway. Bye.